Hey, Fanboy Nation.
This is your pal Daffy Duck, and you're watching.
We're watching
Fanboy.
Fanboy,
fanboy, etc.
Fanboy Nation.
God, I assume Tom.
Mike Goslin, it is a pleasure to meet you. We are here in Warner Brothers Studios with the new Harry Potter wands. Please start filling us in on the interactive aspects of these wands that are coming out.
So these are the Magicaster wands. We have 4 designs available at launch. They can cast real spells, bring magic to life in the real world. The way they do that is we connect to the wand on an app, and then the app connects to things in your environment. Smart lights, if you have a smart TV like an Apple TV or a Fire TV, and of course audio if your mobile device is connected to a Bluetooth sound system. In this case, we have a sound bar. This allows you to bring magic to life in an immersive way. So we have a spell book here. The app that you install on your phone connects to the wand, and then you cast spells by performing gestures. Each spell has a unique gesture. So I'll show you. This is one, for example, Cantus. So you see when I perform the gesture, the spell causes the lights, the audio, and the wand vibrates, and the video plays on the TV. So you get a sort of immersive, full experience.
And now when this was conceptualized, obviously when the books came out 25 plus years ago, and then the movies, a little over 20 years ago, you didn't even think that we'd be able to have a magic wand that connected to the TV, that we could duel with, that we could cast various spells. You mentioned in our pre-interview that we'd be able to unlock spells as we level up like a regular game. Are there also functions where you could purchase level up like certain token games on the phone? Or do you actually have to keep practicing to make sure that you get to the next level?
Right now it's all available for free as part of the app. The app's a free download. So if you have a wand, you just practice to unlock and level up. We'll consider adding more features in the future because we can expand it. We plan to release a lot more spells. We have 50 at launch.
And how many are automatically unlocked when you first purchase the wand?
I believe it's about 10 or so at the start, but you quickly level up just by casting spells. It takes minutes to unlock new spells.
Okay. Is there a favorite spell that you've unlocked so far that we could take a look at?
Yeah, I love Meteorologics. This is a really good one for if you have an immersive sound system. It's the weather spell, so it kind of looks like this.
And do you mind doing the gesture one more time? As long as it doesn't start raining in the house. Take us through the design process. How long did it how long did it take to come up with this interactive level of wand design that will connect either to your Apple TV or to your Roku or smart TV or whatever other device?
So we've been working on this for several years. The idea has been there for quite some time. The actual execution, though, only became possible, as you mentioned, when smart devices started becoming more prevalent. And also the technology to fit into something so small. There's a lot of tech in the wands, too. So being able to pack that all in and make it all work for normal people's homes, we had to wait for that to catch up.
And so with, if we don't have, a smart house, for example, we'd just be able to play with the TV and the app itself on the smart device with the sound bar at that point. And then once we have it, we could end up changing the lights and the colors and everything else that goes along.
It's great even if you don't have smart lights or fancy smart home because you do get one smart light. The wand box lights up as well. So I can show you a spell that changes the color of the lights in the room. It affects the wand box. So you have at least one smart light. And a lot of people have Bluetooth speakers or sound systems that they can connect to on Bluetooth. So with that basic setup, you can do quite a bit. Having the TV, the app on your TV is a really nice added feature too.
We mentioned also briefly at some point I mean, it's very interactive the way it is, but, you know, virtual reality at some point, or quite possibly 3D. Is that something that we're looking forward to in the next couple of years, or as a possibility, since the technology keeps catching up to the imagination?
Well, we'd love to go 3D and immersive using augmented reality and other technology in the future. That would be great.
And what is something that you'd want kids and parents to know about the wand in regards to using it? You know, Alexa had its issues where it was spying on you and then automatically ordering stuff for you and for the house. You know, is there a voice activated part of this that you know, people have to worry about?
There's no voice activation. That's just for fun. We encourage you to say the spell names when you cast, but you don't have to. We're just looking at gestures, so no problems there.
And for future reference, what would be one spell that you would like to incorporate into it as it continues to expand? Because currently there's 50 spells that are developed or in development, with 10 automatically being unlocked. How would you like to expand that, say, in the next 10 to go 60 spells?
Well, we have another 20 or so that we've got in development right now that are going to be ready to go soon. One thing I'm really excited about, though, is creating layers of spells. So you cast a spell and it persists, so you can layer on. So we could create a virtual Hogwarts house common room in this room by casting Incendio, which would create a roaring fireplace, virtual fireplace on the TV. We cast Cantus to create background sounds of the house common room, and then we cast Colovaria to change the light colors to match the house colors. So in that way, we're sort of creating a virtual environment by layering spells together. That's something that we've been talking about doing that we're really excited about.
Now, say I'm having a Halloween party at one of these, you know, event centers, for example. You know, what is the range on the wand if I want to cast these spells and change the lights and do all sorts of things with it?
It's basically, you know, anywhere in the room. It's sort of like any other Bluetooth device. It has a range of about, you know, 30 feet depending on the environment.
And is there like an extender, you know, same way we have like Wi-Fi extenders in the house as well, or not yet?
Not yet. But it hasn't been a problem so far. In fact, sometimes, you know, you inadvertently are changing lights in another part of the house if you're not careful.
Like taking the wrong remote control with you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. In developing it yourself, and being one of the developers for it, what's something that you were excited to see come to fruition from initial concept to being released to the general public?
Well, the unboxing, we knew that was a big moment because people love unboxings, and I just didn't realize the power of hearing the music, the canonical music from the films and the world. That really just, you know, brings a tear to the fan's eye usually.
You know, at Universal Studios, they have their version of the wand, and you can play with it in the park and you know, cast spells in there. Would these also work at theme parks that have the Wizarding World of Harry Potter?
Yeah, we hope so someday to do that. They're the same gestures. We're all drawing from the same canon, so that's consistent. So if you learn the spell gestures there, they work here, and vice versa. And
can you remind us of the release date and where we would be able to purchase them?
It's available now online and in stores, in Harry Potter stores very soon.
Michael, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.